If your tint looks like this, don't panic. We'll show you how to fix it. Today we've got a 2005 Ford Mustang convertible with failing driver's side window tint. As you can see here, it's peeling off. So we're gonna get that steamed off, removed, and replaced. Now there's a lot of different reasons why tint might fail. It could be poor installation, it could be poor tint quality, it could just be sun exposure. So this vehicle's 20 years old. More than likely it was due to sun exposure. They bought the car already tinted, so they don't know how long it's been on there. But there is some damage to it here. It's just an older vehicle. Sometimes this happens. And honestly, looking at how thin this film is, it could also just have been a cheaper film that was used. The film quality's improved quite a bit over the last 20 years. So, but if it was 20 years old, then it happens. So almost all tint will fail eventually, even though everybody offers a lifetime warranty. Just a matter of how long, but that's why that lifetime warranty is offered, to be able to get you fixed up if you still own the vehicle. So we're gonna get this steamed off and get it retinted. Okay, first, we're gonna measure the darkness. So this is 17% once it's on the glass. So we're gonna use our ATC 15, which is an 18%. And once that's placed on the glass, it's gonna match perfectly to the passenger side as well as the back. I tripped the door here to make sure this window goes up all the way. Because whenever you open and close the door, it moves up and down, so you want to make sure you get it as far up as you can. So we're going to try and tuck this towel in here and protect this a little bit while we're cleaning and installing. Just going to tuck that in behind the gasket. All right, so we're going to use our razor blade and our steamer to get this film off. We may not need the razor blade. We can just start steaming and see how it comes off. We use the razor blade to go off the adhesive, so let's get to it. So as you can see, the majority of the adhesive actually came off the window with just the steam. There's a couple of spots right here, so we'll get that cleaned up. We'll double check it, get everything wiped down, and then we'll prep for our install. So whenever we're doing removals, I do like to clean the outside as well. That way it helps us see if there is any adhesive that was left behind that we might have missed. As far as cleaning the adhesive, if you got a couple spots here and there, you can use a razor blade. You could use some more aggressive adhesive remover, but just regular, good quality window cleaner will do the trick 99% of the time. We'll get down here on the door seal as well, just make sure that's all cleaned out. You can see that's pretty dirty, so give that another couple swipes. All right, we're gonna get our ATC 15 loaded on the plotter here. Now to conserve this material, we're actually gonna cut it sideways, which means that we're gonna have to shrink it sideways, which is opposite of what we normally do. But as long as you're shrinking towards the factory edge, there shouldn't be any issues. And we always trim off the excess. Makes it a little bit easier to weed, a little bit easier to shrink. And then we'll weed out. So we flip this around before we shrink it. Again, like I said, the factory edge is here and here. So if we shrink it this direction, it's just going to crease the film. So we got to shrink it towards that factory edge. We're gonna get this window clean and prepped. Now we're going to give this a second cleaning just to be safe, to make sure we got all the contaminants. So since it's a frameless window, we want the film to stick because the window moves up and down whenever the door is closed, so we're not going to spray as much water at the top. Now while we're getting this installed, we're doing everything we can to not let the adhesive side of the film touch anything but glass. Get that started. We're going to get our shank tool. Get this tucked forward first. The forward seal. Get it down here. And the bottom seal. Just follow this along the whole bottom of the glass. So I did notice right here that there's still a bit of adhesive from the old install. So we're gonna have to peel this off. Do it one more time. All right, so we got our new piece installed. Mistakes happen. Instead of trying to fix it, sometimes it's easier to pull it off, redo the window. So that's what we did in this instance, especially with it just being standard film. It's gonna be faster, cheaper, easier, and come out better if you just redo it, because maybe there's somewhere else that you might have missed. All right, so we're gonna get everything cleaned up here. Do a final inspection, and customer can be on their way. Since this is a frameless window, and it could be that the top of the film was actually catching on the weather stripping there, we're going to heat the top of this with a torch. Just a few seconds, nothing crazy. All right, so now we're going to do a quick inspection from the outside, see if we see any bubbles, any debris. Everything looks pretty clean. We'll check it on the inside as well. And it's always good to check it outside in the natural light, because that's where you can see the most issues. All right, so it looks good. So we're going to take our Don't Roll Down sticker, and we're just going to cover the driver's side button. So all the rest of the windows can be rolled down. Now, since we did trick the door to get the window to go up, we don't want to close the door with that because you could break the glass. So sometimes you can just pull the handle. In this instance, we're going to pull the handle and pull that out at the same time. You can see the glass lowered. That way you can get in the channel and then roll up whenever we close it. All right, get everything all finished up. This is what we're looking like from the outside. And this is what it looks like from the inside.